everyone can breathe again. Whew, what a relief. Pixar has played a successful game of Russian roulette with their best franchise for the fourth and, God willing, final time. They have done what no other studio has, in my opinion, not only creating the first perfect trilogy, but the first perfect quadrilogy. That's right, they pulled a Michael Phelps and went to the Olympics 4 times and came back with gold every time. That being said, I'd like to take a moment and speak to Disney directly. Hello, Satan. I know we're in an abusive relationship. There's been fault on both sides. I've said some mean things about you, and you're a heartless, power-hungry, profit-seeking conglomerate that would cut off its own hand if it meant making a buck. But I keep coming back to you because ultimately you're the best at what you do, and I love it. So on behalf of everyone, I beg you, please, don't make any more Toy Story films. I know it goes against your basic instincts, but there's no way you can keep this up. At some point, you will fail. Every time you make a Toy Story sequel, you're playing with fire, you're juggling chainsaws, you're gambling your life savings, you're walking on thin ice, you're something risk-related analogy here. And every time the world sits with bated breath, praying that Pixar pulls it off again. And I know I say this after every Toy Story film, but there's no way you can top yourself. Yes, Toy Story 4 is the conclusive, touching, and poignant ending to the franchise that we thought Toy Story 3 was. I won't go as far as saying that it's the best of the 4, and even if it's at the bottom, that still makes it one of the best films Pixar has ever made, and that's saying something. Remember how I complained last week about sequels taking their foundations but not building upon them? Toy Story 4 doesn't have that problem. My biggest concern for the film was the closure of the third film. How the hell do you follow that? What more could be said? But these films never fail to deliver on their title, and so Toy Story 4 delivers a worthwhile and thoughtful story that was arranged as far back as Toy Story 3. Remember Bo Peep? Whatever happened to her? Her fate is alluded to ever so briefly in Toy Story 3, but we never understand why or how, just that she's gone. With that premise as a jumping-off point, the film tackles a different aspect of toy existence, building off of its predecessors. Toy Story 4 tackles themes of loss and purpose, introducing new concepts and wonderfully fleshed out characters. The film avoids the reveal of a seemingly benevolent character who's actually evil that has become such a cliche at this point. The characters of Forky, Ducky, Bunny, and Duke Kaboom provided some of the movie's greatest highlights, and while some familiar faces take a backseat to most of the action, all of your favorites will be present as the film hits you with an emotional farewell that was fulfilling, tasteful, and appropriate. Okay, I'm gonna sign off before I get feelings again. Toy Story 4, you got crit. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos and reviews like that. If you have any suggestions for reviews you want to see, feel free to comment below. You can also follow me at YouGotCrit.tumblr.com if you want to see some older reviews and some cartoons of my own design. And thanks again.